matchup for you today. Rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Hawkeyes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They think there's room to run to the right here. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, let's talk here for just a second about Missouri. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Hardy. Plows through the defense. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short. I just got to fall forward and get the 1st down, Palmer. But the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance, and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the 2nd effort, getting the extra yards and getting the 1st down.
Missouri comes to the line with another 1st down. And he'll will pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Now the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The offense changing the play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Rushes on him. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The Hawkeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. The 20. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Missouri! There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. He can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
Here he comes with the return. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. His drive will open from the 15. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Might be calling a hot route. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He fires one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Tigers! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Anderson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Quick handoff. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to pass. Got his man quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Wide open space. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Illinois took care of business today. They left little doubt about how this one was going to go almost from the start. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll run the screen. Turning it on. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple yards there.
Motion from the wideout. Going to swing it on second down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. On the run, fires downfield. Got his man.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds a man on the left. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a 1st down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Backs looking for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
So they're right on the doorstep. Couldn't pass it in last. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri!
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, the ground game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Using the quick game. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. And the Hawkeyes moving quickly to the line. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Quick strike complete. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the 1st down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. He wants to throw it again. That's caught. It's Moulton. Ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. And that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. He'll pull it on the read. Fights off a defender.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Quarterback may change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man to the left. There he goes. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. And here comes the offense on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Trying to take it back.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do with it.
That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. So now on fourth down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. And is such just inside that right upright. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. One more snap coming before halftime. On the run, it's Moulton. Runs through a tackle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. And no chance at a return here. Start this drive at their own 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. Still running at the 40. Turns on the Jets. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Mississippi State endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Stark Vegas, and the Bulldogs came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him.
He's going to let it go. And it won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Looking downfield on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Tigers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Making side adjustments here. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on...
Breaks into the open. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45, out of bounds at the 47, and a big run there.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Bolton. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Hawkeyes in the hurry-up. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Complete downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And the Hawkeyes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that, obviously open over the middle of the field, but you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit, and you see more drops over the middle of the field.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Shoots his way for more. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops. The Hawkeyes trying to cash it in on first and goal. He wants to throw it. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Iowa! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's going to bring this one out. He gets a block. vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, 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 no. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 30. Past the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Hawkeye.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One final quarter to play, and a W in the win column at stake as we open the fourth.
Set to kick off.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Under fire. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Yeah, a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
On third down, he drops to throw. That one's going to keep him awake tonight as he just missed it. You have a big lead in the fourth quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, it's saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So I think, you know, there's some psychological warfare, right? There's some, I'm going to get in your head. There's some, I want to beat you in the recruiting trail and in the future, and, you know, kind of take that, a little rub their nose in it.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. Quarterback making adjustments. He'll start this drive firing. Just a short pass to the tight end. On the ball at the 30. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast.
Throws toward the end zone. Just threw that one way too far.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
Wants to fire on second down. Oh, they're after him.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Motion from the wide receiver. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Touchdown, Iowa! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. So after getting into the end zone in that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. To the air on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Second down coming up. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Hauls it in. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Missouri wants to go fast. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points, and they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. That's reeled in. It's Roberts. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find
in the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
He caught it. Touchdown, Tiger. And the beatdown has ensued.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. He breaks a tackle.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down.
There he goes. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, but it might be too little too late. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like.
Touchdown, Hawkeye! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He's got it, so they convert the 2 and keep just a flicker of hope alive down 2 possessions. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Going to the running game. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. As they come to the line on second down, ordinarily you might go up top, but they need to keep this one on the ground, keep that clock winding. Fires left, and he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Dude, wide open, big play opportunity, hits him right between the numbers. You gotta make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me, that was on me, my bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
Kinnick is having a connection fit to try to help the D on third down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Signal goes into the air, and he makes the fair catch at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. And to throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
That's just not going to get it done, David. At this point of the game, you're trailing. You've got to pick up the urgency, and this offense is going to have to get more aggressive throwing downfield.
They're going to have to take shots, but I know that, right? The defense knows that. I'm going to stay deep, and I'm going to let you complete all these passes underneath because the clock running is my friend.
Back to pass on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Phillips. He'll get out of bounds, and they've got 17 ticks remaining.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Iowa!
And this is always an interesting spot for me now because you're going to have to go for two regardless. I don't know if it's now or if it's later when you score, but at some point you're going to have to pull the trigger. So that's a you decision, but nice job by this offense getting the touchdown now to give yourself that opportunity to have a choice.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Great place to start for this offense. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over, and they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
The hand to the running back. And he is stopped at the line of scrimmage. Clock is all zeros, and time has expired here. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
That great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.